Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first coffee. We are going to be doing this every month. And my goal is for this quick update is just to talk about last month real estate market, talk about what's going on in our community, and to give you some tips and tricks for the upcoming month. So welcome to the first one. Today is March 2nd, and we're going to talk about what happened last month. And I'm just going to give you a couple of tips and tricks. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I have some things to share with you. And here we go. We're just going to get started. All right, I'm excited to kick this off because this is something that I've been thinking about doing for quite some time. And here's what we're going to talk about today. Real estate market update, really. So what I'm going to do is give you some updates for really since the beginning of the year. So for January and February, we're going to talk about some spring cleaning, right? Because we're heading into the spring. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited. I love warm air. I love birds chirping. I'm not a fan of the winter or the snow or the cold. And we're also going to talk about some financial health and things that I'm inviting you to do in the first quarter, which is where we still are. Now, all the links and all the information that I'm sharing with you today will be posted under this video. I also encourage you to subscribe to our channel and make sure that you hit the notification button to make sure that you get notified every time I add a video, every time I'm going to be adding our coffee talk every month to make sure that you don't miss out anything important. We add useful videos and tips and tricks to our channel every week. So I look forward to having you come back once a week and checking out what we have going on our channel. So let's talk about our real estate market. All right. It has been truly crazy. I have been practicing real estate for now going on to 12 years. And I have never seen a real estate market so scarce as the way it is right now. If you look at this graph, it's interesting to see that this is what has been going on in the country, right? So what we're doing is we're comparing the inventory of what's happening right now to what was going on last year. As you can see, these crazy negative numbers. And in Pennsylvania, we're down 45%. And in New Jersey, we're down 42%, which means that there were 42% more homes for sale last year versus this year. So this is definitely not what I expected. This is not what I thought was going to happen with the pandemic and coronavirus happening around us. I thought people would be a little bit more cautious, yet here we are. And the main reason why it's happening is because of the interest rates today, okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you. If we look at each decade or where the rates were, right? Back in the 70s, we were in mid eights. In 80s, we were really high, 12.7%. And look where we are today. We have never had such historic low interest rates. And what's happening now is that everybody wants to take advantage of those rates. It's just not enough homes to meet the demand of excited buyers trying to become homeowners and taking advantage of these rates. So one thing that I want to mention to you, that if you are thinking about becoming a homeowner and you have utilized the service of Credit Karma, overall, I can tell you that I am not a fan. I just had this scenario yesterday where a potential buyer reached out to me and he said, yes, I was working some things and Credit Karma told me that I am in good shape. Hey, Olga, I am ready to buy. And I connected him with a great lender. And the lender said that there's a lot of things that Credit Karma does not report. There's a lot of things that are missing out on that program. So I want you to be cautious about Credit Karma. It is always best to speak with an actual lender because the credit report that is being run by your lender that is going to be used for your mortgage process is 100% different than what you see on Credit Karma. So I just want you to be aware of that. If you have more questions about what's going on your credit and you want more information, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. Okay. So that brings us to my next point. Okay. I am a huge proponent of making sure that you know what's going on with your financial health. right? There is such a thing. We have our personal health, and we also have our financial health, okay? I encourage you to make plans right now to pull your free credit report, right? So you need to head over to annualcreditreport.com, and you are by law entitled to a one credit report from each agency per year. So let's take advantage of that process. Let's space it out. And I encourage you to order your first credit report now in March. And let's say we're going to do it with Equifax. And then set a reminder on your calendar to do the same thing in June, and then to pull your third report in October. This way you space it out enough so that way you will always know what is happening on your credit report, okay? The goal is to verify, to make sure that all information on your credit report is correct. And if it's not, let's reach out to the credit bureau to make sure to correct it, because credit report and our credit score is everything to us when we're making a purchase, where we need credit, where we need to buy a car or furniture, and definitely a house. If you want more information on how this works and why it's important, definitely reach out to me. We can have a private talk or a Zoom or meet up for coffee. Now, let's talk about current real estate market. What does it look like? Okay. And it is definitely a seller's market. And the seller's market means that the sellers are in control of what's happening, right? There's such small inventory of homes for sale, right? Just to give you an idea, if you look at this graph, okay, we're comparing January 2020 to January of 2021. The days on the market, that is how long it's taking current homeowners to get a contract on their home, is decreased in 50%. Okay, they are seeing more offers on their home. And look, on average, right, we're looking at some median prices here, right, along the border. People are getting about $40,000 more on their homes, which equates to about 14% more on their homes. So if you have been thinking about selling, but you're not sure how to create a strategy, or if you're concerned that you don't know where to go because you are saying, well, I'm going to sell, but then what do I do? Please reach out to us. We have a few strategies that are amazing, that will help you take advantage of this market and also have a good solid plan of where you are going next. We're happy to share with you for sure. All right, let's talk about some community updates. Number one, exciting news is effective March 1st, PA lifts travel restrictions. So there is no more testing required and no more quarantine needed after you come back if you went away somewhere out of state. So that's exciting. Now let's talk about spring cleaning, okay? I am a fan of cleaning and refreshing and making sure that you're not breathing in any of the old things, okay? So let's talk about how are we going to do that, all right? This is something that I get asked quite often, and this is a big part of the decluttering workshop that I do on a monthly basis, and I will definitely post the link to all the workshops that we host on a monthly basis. Okay, so what I wanted to share with you is just by county that some of the calendars are already out for hazardous collections and for shredding events. This is something that I talk about as something very important, right? Because a lot of the things that are hazardous, like a paint thinner and oil paint, you cannot really put out to the trash or you can't recycle it. You have to make plans. And the best ways to do that is to see when your county is planning these free events. Okay, so I have this information. I'm going to link the calendar down below this video. I encourage you to put these dates on your calendar and then create a spot in your garage or maybe your laundry room or your shed for these items. Okay, so this is going to be for your hazardous waste as well as for your electronics, right? Because you can't put TVs or monitors or VHS players to the curb anymore, and they have to be recycled properly. So we have this for Mercer County. We have some shredding events already scheduled for Mercer County as well. So I'm encouraging you to put that on your list as well. And Burlington County actually does not have dates. However, they actually have a facility over in Florence that is collecting these items on a daily basis. So which is great, right? So you don't have to wait for a certain day. You can just go ahead and collect your items and make sure that you go there within a certain time frame. So you can always give them a call, but the facility is only open from 7 to 3 Monday through Friday, and then 7 to noon on a Saturday. So this is amazing. And the last one that I wanted to share with you, this is great for both Pennsylvania and New Jersey. are right here, right next to my office, actually in Langhorne. There's a company that is doing electronic recycling ongoing basis every day, and they accept lots of electronics. So what I usually suggest, besides Best Buy, where there's limit of things, right? This is a great way for you to recycle some of the things that have been maybe collecting dust, you know, some of the big TVs and things like that. So that is what I have to share with you in terms of information that is on my slideshow. We have 4 amazing workshops that we are presenting this month. And the first one is actually tomorrow, where we are partnering with Edward Jones Advisor, and we're going to be talking about Social Security and some other senior resources. We have a couple of other workshops. We actually have 4 workshops that are coming up this month. So I will share the schedule and I will share the links for you below this video. So I hope that you enjoyed my quick monthly update. I hope to see you guys again next month. This coffee talk is going to be every first Tuesday of the month. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe and to watch my other videos. And we hope to see you then. Bye.